4.1 KRBE. It's the Roula and Ryan Show. Post Malone or baloney?
Post Maloney. Maloney or baloney? Okay, here's what we're doing. We are looking for you, caller 104 at 833-390-KRBE. And if caller 104 doesn't get it right, we go to caller 105. There's only two choices here.
Yes.
And the only way we need caller 106 is if caller 104 was wrong, caller 105 didn't hear it, and I guess the same thing.
Stop it.
I hope that doesn't happen on the first time. So we're doing this today because Post Malone has two shows, Tuesday and Wednesday, at the Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion. This is to win a pair of tickets for the Wednesday show. Hi, is this Lacey?
It is.
Hi, you're caller 104. Congratulations.
Yay! That's okay. I'm going to win.
All right, here we go. So I'm going to give you a phrase, and you're going to tell me, did Post Malone say this, or is it baloney? Are you ready? Here we go.
Yes.
Bieber's like my brother at this point. Is that Post Malone or is that Post Baloney? Bieber's like my brother at this point.
Alrighty.
Post Malone, yes.
Correct!
Yes!
Yes!
Congratulations.
Actually said that.
Say, oh my
Yes! I know you were so nervous. Like, I have no idea. Let's just guess.
Oh my God, did he talk to him? I'm like, I don't know if he talked to him recently. Oh my God, okay.
He did say that, and now you have a pair of tickets to see Post Malone
my God, I'm
Wednesday
happy.
night at the Cynthia
And
Woods
this is
Mitchell Pavilion.
Gonna be awesome. I mean, it feels so good outside. You know, you're going to the Woodlands and it's not 900
I
degrees.
know, it's going to be so great. October.
thank
October
God.
concerts. Congratulations, Lacey. Thank you so much for listening to our show. Let me get you on hold so we can get your information off the air. And we'll do it again, guys. 4 more chances. 10 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m., 5 p.m. for you to guess Post Malone or Post Baloney.
Now the serious music.
Yeah, it's time for this.
Here we go.
Should you date or ditch, or are you the bitch? Time to decide. You can confide with the Roula and Ryan show.
The most important word is this one. Here we go.
Show.
Oh, now we got to kick into it. Right? Here we go. Yeah.
Yes. 713-278-VENT. That is the line for the listener line, okay? So if you have a question, you can call us about anything. But in this particular case, maybe you're having some questions, whether or not there are red
You should
flags here.
stay in it with somebody that you're newly dating, or, you know, it's a good time to ditch out. Like, it hasn't been too long. Should you call it quits, or should you try to power through this red flag? Well, what is it? Let's hear what this person had to say.
I have a question for Date or Ditch. I went out on a first date with this guy, and we totally hit it off. Really clicked, had a lot of fun. Nothing physical, but I laughed a lot, and I'm genuinely looking forward to our next date. I maybe don't have like the super butterflies yet, but I'm just still excited. My only issue, the more stories he tells me about his friends and the activities he does during the week and all these things, the more I'm realizing that he spends a lot of his time with other girls. A lot of his friends seem to be girls, and not just like acquaintances, but like close friends. And I'm not a jealous person at all. One of the girls he's learning Pilates from, like, I don't know if she's an instructor or is just taking him to Pilates classes with her. One is like teaching him a new language, and he's dressed up in Halloween group costumes with several of these girls. And I'm just trying to be cautious because I don't want to make a mistake. I just want to get a general consensus of like if this is something to be wary of or if I'm just being paranoid, because it's been a while since I've been back in the dating scene. So I'm just checking with everybody else. So just let me know what y'all think.
All right.
What do y'all
Hold
think,
up.
ladies?
That was a lot to take.
Yeah.
Listen, these are some red flags, because who's teaching you a language? Who's teaching you that?
That's a pretty close
A
friend.
girl you want to smash?
Oh,
Really?
no, you think that's
really,
the case?
Right, in 2024, we've got Duolingo, we've got Rosetta Stone, we've got Bill Babbel, we've got all this stuff. I'm going to this girl's house so we can learn how to speak Spanish.
Well, I mean, they've had one date. I mean, if it
Yeah, that
is a successul second date, I say
I
give
think
it at
he's
least
dating,
another
or I
date.
think all these girls are potentials. Now, it's only been one date. There's no exclusivity here. He's not committed to her. He doesn't have to be. He can say whatever he wants. But the fact that she's questioning, what is that? Waiting to leave it out?
Yes.
I don't know. How much do you like him? How much do you like him?
But
she
you're
said she's not a
already-
jealous person.
Well, it sounds like she is, because you're already like
No, she wants to say she's not a
Jumping
jealous
2 steps
person,
ahead.
but already in her head, all the conversations
There's
on
a
that
lot of
first
red
date was
flags.
about all these girls
But
in his
maybe
circle.
that will change if you start having that connection. You go on a second. You'll never know. If you don't have that second date, you'll never know. And if you have a successful second date and a successful third date, then you have those conversations.
If they
Hey,
already planned their Halloween costume, they're like, there's no room for you. Where are
Right.
the crayons?
Like, you can't
What
hang
color
out
are you
with
going to be?
her.
We've already filled all the colors. You cannot be a crayon with us.
Kevin, you're a little quiet on this. What do you think?
No, I mean, I think that you should have someone teach you Spanish. It's much better than using an app.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, Kev,
Right,
if
but
he's like, well, I'm going to go over to my friend's house and she's teaching me Spanish.
Yeah.
Are they actually learning anything? Or are they just Spanish kissing?
Spanish is the language of love.
I mean, don't you think it's worth a
French.
second date, though?
I'm pretty sure it's French.
I think it's French, Kev.
I think they should go on a second date, but I think that
And then you
they're
can
not
address these.
exclusive. So
yet.
everything is very open and whimsical right now. And then if you want to be exclusive, you may need to stop hanging out with them girls.
Yeah, I definitely think a second date is necessary to either calm her fears or accelerate them.
Well, you can't be telling him, like, hey, you need to not be friends with all these girls
No, of
before they've
course-
even had a second date.
Of course, not going to say that. You just bail out and never call him again.
Right.
But I don't think it's a ditch situation, do y'all?
Not until
No.
Right.
second date, or if second date she's not sure, third for sure. But by third, you definitely need to know if this is. Because listen, the reason this gives me red flags is there used to be a guy I used to work with. Mm-hmm. It would drive me crazy when he would talk about, there's a girl I'm seeing. There's a girl I'm seeing. And I'm like, are you seeing her or are you seeing her? He's like, yeah, I'm just dating. And I go, what does that mean? Because he was a total dirtbag.
Oh.
And he had like 20 girls on the round table. And I'm like, how are so many girls interested in you at the same time? And do any of these other girls know about each other?
Probably
and he
not.
was with such like arrogance, like saying how we're just dating. I'm just seeing them. I go, well, are you seeing all of them? If dressed and undressed? And do all the girls know about all the undressed other ones you're seeing? Because
Probably not.
it was such an arrogance about him, about how he's dating. He's just seeing these girls. You know, we're not together. We're just seeing each other. I go, okay, but I think that I would deserve to know how many other people are also seeing you.
Right.
Like, remember that time we did the relationship roulette question? It was like, what's a really good first date question? And the girl texted in and said, is there anybody that would be mad right now about us having this date?
That's
Is
a
there
great
anybody in your
question.
life that would be bothered right now that we are on this date?
Like, could you
That's
be-
the kind of thing you need to know.
Totally public with this. Like, it doesn't matter if the whole world knows you two are out on a date.
Yeah.
Then it's okay. I think the problem
Maybe she
here.
should ask that question for date or teach.
Yeah,
And
I
then
think
on the
the-
second date.
The problem here is that we just, as a society, we're very impatient. We want answers immediately. You know, take a breath here. Enjoy. You said you had a really great first date. Go out and have a second date. Enjoy yourself. And if it builds into something, then you have that conversation. But you've not earned the right yet to go ahead and say, hey, what's going on with you and all these girls?
But she has earned the right to have her own opinion and listen to her gut. What is your opinion, Kevin?
I like what this texter said. The fact that he told her speaks volumes. If he had something going on, he wouldn't be open about it.
Yeah, he's not being secretive. He's being
Yeah, but he
totally
could have
open.
planted that and been like, well, yeah, but I told you about her.
I
So
got these girls I'm seeing.
I've already told you about her.
I'm seeing all these girls.
You know, I was hanging out with her.
Like, what do you say?
Never
Some,
mind.
yeah.
Serious.
Live in the
learning.
moment. Enjoy yourself.
That's how
And if
dudes
it
talk.
gets serious, then you can have that talk.
I think overall, can we say, like, we think she should go on a second date?
Yes.
Just so we can see what happens?
Yes, and
Okay.
then call us back and
You
let
need
us
to call
know.
us back and tell us what happens.
Yeah, we
you need
wanna
a
hear.
second date with this guy. And if he continues to talk about all the girls in his life, then you need to ask him the question. Ask him that question. Is there anybody right now in your life that would be mad that we're out together right now?
Mhm. Oh, y debes hablar español también con él and see if he understands what you're saying. Like, has he been doing his homework?
Yeah. What language is this girl
Good
teaching you?
point.
And if it is
Right.
Spanish, let's
Quiz
do
him.
a quiz.
Quiero saber
Pop
qué
quiz.
aprendiste.
Yeah, I noticed that your language skills aren't getting any better. What are you doing with this girl?
Yeah. What's the famous biblioteca line that everybody says they learned in? What is it?
¿Dónde
What is it?
está la
¿Dónde está la
biblioteca?
biblioteca? Because there's a joke on Instagram lately that's running. It's like, finally, that one line I learned in high school came in handy when I was in Mexico. We were looking for a bookstore.
But that's not even a bookstore, it's a library.
Whatever. See, I didn't take any Spanish. Okay, so date or ditch. Y'all go to the listener line 833-390-KRBE. To that girl, the general consensus is go on a second date with him and see if he keeps on with these girls and how present they are in his life. And are they really just platonic friends or are these girls he's seeing?
And let them know what your needs
Yeah.
and expectations are, too. Especially if you guys get intimate, you need to, let them know that, hey, look, I'm not cool with you doing this with anybody else.
Coming up next, we need to get dog people's opinions, dog and cat.
We're
But
all
I feel
dog
like
people.
there might be more props for dogs than there are made for cats that pet people would fall for on Instagram, TikTok, whatever. What is the silliest, most ridiculous item you bought for your pet? Because there is a new prop on the market. And Special K, this is a double whammy for you. This new pet prop on the market. I know you don't have your dogs anymore.
I get one on Thursday.
But you are a rover
Is it the
daddy.
beagle?
Yeah.
He's a rover daddy, guys. He fosters dogs temporarily via the app called Rover. There is a new prop for dogs specifically. I haven't seen this for cats. And I think Heaven's head would explode if we gave this to him for Christmas. But I want to know who somebody's going to buy this with pride and put it on their TikToks. We'll talk about that and take your calls at 833-390-KRBE. What's the most ridiculous prop you've bought for your pet? Open our eyes to that next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
It's KRBE with more of the Roula and Ryan Show.
Okay, so everybody on this show has owned a dog at one point, and we all love our furry friends.
Breaking news. I have a dog. Some people don't know that still. It's been 2 years since I got Charlie from Canine Angels. And for years and years and years, I was like, no. I don't have time for dogs. I'll have another kid before I have another.
Wow, that's such a wonderful addition to the family.
And so, this is for dogs or cats. People have gone crazy for their dog or their cats. We've heard of the stories over the years. The woman who sends her dog birthday cards and talks to her dog like a baby and does a whole first birthday party as if it's a real first birthday for a baby. People really go over the board for their dogs. Now, there's a new dog prop on the market, and specifically to Special K, I point this out because
Why?
it involves something you love with a passion and something you hate with a passion.
Uh-oh.
Boats, cheesesteaks, Mountain Dew.
Crocs.
What do you hate?
Yeah, I do hate Crocs.
But we gave you some for your birthday. Those
Well, they
yellow
went
ones.
back.
They did not.
You sent them back?
You don't
Yes, I
secretly
did.
wear them for comfort when you're doing all your projects on the weekends, or Booster doesn't wear them.
Hell no.
You're kidding me. You sent those Crocs back.
You finally told them.
Oh,
I
wow.
accidentally got the wrong size for him.
Ah.
Oh,
And
you
so
sent
he
them
was
back.
like, well, I guess you can. And I was like, those were expensive. If you're not going to wear
Crocs
them.
are not
then-
cheap.
No. So I was like, Kev,
Like
you're not
$50
even going
bucks.
to wear them.
They
It's
should
more
be.
of a
They're
prank.
made out of styrofoam.
Wait, they're
We're
$50
They're
for
like
Crocs?
42 to
The
46.
name brand Crocs.
kidding
They're
me?
Yes.
expensive.
They're expensive.
So you're paying through the nose for
with
ugly.
tax, you're almost at $50. Well, these
Yeah.
are $50 before tax, and they're
Whoa.
Crocs for your dog. Look at
How
this video.
cute.
Okay. Have
is
you ever
so
tried?
dumb.
It's Crocs for your dog.
If you are listening and if you've ever tried to put anything on your dog's feet, you know
Oh
that is
my
a no-go.
gosh.
They
An
don't
absolute
like that.
no-go.
Some dogs like it because you can't trust the ground. There could be broken glass.
Yes,
the
but the-
pavement could be extremely hot on your dog's paws.
But
Well,
it's
you,
so
you don't let
fun.
them out on the hot
Like-
pavement.
If you watch some of those videos when
So
the
no,
dogs
no,
They
no.
have
just
those
want to
little-
get out of them.
Yeah, they're just like they're walking on hot coals or something like that. Their feet
Yeah.
are like ding 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 ding
We're
ding.
going to post
They
this
don't
later. You can
have
see how Kevin is
hands where they
reenacting
can
a dog
reach
walking
down
in
and take
Crocs.
them off.
No, but they try to bite them off.
Yeah.
So they are, and how hard is it to get these on? So they're pet Crocs
Oh, my
boots. They
God.
just went on the market for $50.
So
And
cute.
according to the Crocs website, it says you asked, we woofed. They're here
Oh.
for your very own Crocs, made just for your four-legged best
So
friend.
you can torture them.
Created in partnership with Bark, these fan-inspired dog booties are available in two unique glow-in-the-dark marbled colorways and feature easy-on design with adjustable straps. They also come in 3 sizes to accommodate paws of all sizes. Plus, for a limited time, you can pick up a pair of matching classic-lined clogs. Pet
Oh, my
Croc boot
God.
details. Adjustable strap.
Stupid.
Exposed to indoor light to enhance
I
glow-in-the-dark.
agree with
If
Glow in
left
the
outside
dark.
in the sun, the booties may
you
shrink
can
or warp.
find
It tells
them.
you. You can go to Crocs website, crocs.com, and that's where I bring the question, what is the silliest, most ridiculous item you bought for your pet? Because everyone loves their pets, and sometimes you go a little overboard. You think it's cute. Other people are just giving you the
Yeah, you
eye
can call us
roll.
right now. 833-390-KRBE. That's 833-390-5723.
Catherine standing by. Hi, Catherine. You're up first. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are y'all?
Good morning.
What is the pet of choice that you love so much? What's your pet?
So I have a bearded dragon named Louie.
Oh,
he
wow.
is probably the most spoiled reptile you'll ever meet.
I would guess the fact that you own this bearded dragon and you've bought props for it.
I do. I was trying to send y'all pictures. I bought him bandanas, but what I called about was actually his spider Halloween costume that he has.
Okay.
You dress up your lizard.
The bearded dragon.
Yes,
How big is
he's
Louie?
awesome.
How many pounds is Louie weigh?
He's probably about 2, maybe 3 pounds. That's probably like an over exaggeration, maybe. But like if you hold him, you could put his head in your palm, and his body will go all the way to your elbow, and then his tail probably up to your shoulder.
And whoa.
Wow, that's
Whoa.
really long.
Whoa.
So he is pretty long.
And does Louie, because we had snake guys in here before, and the snake guy said, I've owned this snake for 18 years, and if he just slithered away right now, he would not remember me.
Well, that's
like
the
they
thing.
don't have
We
anything.
asked
Does
him.
Louie have that kind of thing? Like, does Louie know you, Catherine?
I mean, like, when I open his cage up to feed him, yeah, he definitely, like, will run over and, like, we'll let him run around the house with, like, a balloon tied around him so we don't lose him.
But we asked the
Me,
expert.
like, when I call his name, so maybe.
That's
is
that's like
hilarious.
muscle memory. He knows that he's getting his food. But we
my
asked
God.
him
Me too.
specifically, and the reptile expert said that they have no emotional bonds
Okay,
whatsoever.
but she has an emotional bond, so that's all that matters.
And Louie is going to be an arachnid
spider.
again for Halloween.
He's going to be a spider for Halloween.
If we got to see pictures of this, please, at 37530, if you don't mind.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I was already trying to send y'all some pictures of his bandanas that I bought him, but they won't go through right now, so y'all will probably get them later.
Okay, well, happy Halloween with you and Louie there, Catherine. Thanks for calling the show.
I'm glad he makes you happy.
Thank you.
So we're talking about dog Crocs on the market now from Crocs.com for $50. What's a ridiculous item you've purchased for your pet? Bella is up next. Hi, Bella. Good morning. Oh, no. Who's Bella? Oh, no, yeah, you're there.
Hey, good morning.
Hi, Bella. Tell us what kind of pet, what pet do you have, actually?
I have a silk Rex, a curly hair cat.
Okay.
Curly-haired cat. And what's your cat's name?
Binks from
Binks.
Hocus Pocus.
Oh, nice.
How
Okay,
cute.
Binks. Just saw that for the first time last week. Okay, Bella, how old is Binks?
He is 6 months old.
Okay, so what's the ridiculous item you've purchased for Binks already?
I bought him a Batman mask.
And you just put it on Binks all the time, or are you saving it just for Halloween?
For Halloween.
Okay.
I love that. I saw that on Instagram. It like fits over their little ears, and their ears stay
Become
pointed. Yes, and then it becomes
Okay.
a bat cat.
But has the cat tried it on yet? And does the cat like it?
Yeah, does it keep
Oh,
it on?
they don't like it.
Yes. They don't like it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
No.
sure.
So
it
is
doesn't.
Binks trying to like paw at his own head, like get this thing off my head? Like a kid,
Yeah,
like a toddler doesn't like hats.
He
and they
walks
wiggle out.
backwards.
He walks backwards
Yeah,
when
he
the
walks
Batman mask
backwards.
is on him. Oh man!
Yeah.
I gotta see a video of this.
See, that's the thing. We get a kick out of it, putting on the costumes and everything, but the animals do not like this.
Well, I want to see how Binks reacts when you're putting the whole thing on. So tag me at
cool
Radio
thing.
Roula, Bella. I'd love to see this backwards walk of Binks.
Ryan, I don't know
Okay,
if
I will.
you got
Thanks.
to go to the dog costume party this past weekend.
Barktober.
Yeah, no, I've done
Barktober.
Barktoberfest many years.
Okay, yeah. I hosted it last year, and honestly, those dogs were completely fine with their costumes.
Yeah.
I don't because
there
there
are
was a
some
lot
dogs
of
that really
dogs
like it.
who were fine with their costumes.
Yeah.
But anytime I tried to put anything on either one of my dogs, they tried to eat it off.
Oh yeah. Even when I get Mango out of the grooming place, because she's older now and it's like she really has special needs getting groomed. She's got to be careful. They'll put a bandana around her neck and it drives her nuts. She wants to chew it off the whole time. She can't stand having that thing around her neck.
Ridiculous items you purchased for your pets. There's plenty of them on the market. You pricing them on TikTok or Instagram. Crocs now has Crocs for dogs, $50 for 4 booties. These are green marbled glow-in-the-dark booties. They come in 2 different colors, and that's pre-tax. So you got pink or green you can use for your dog. Chelsea's up next. Hi, Chelsea. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
What's your pet? What's your dog, cat, bearded dragon, snake, guinea pig? What you got?
I have a miniature teacup Yorkie Chihuahua.
Oh.
Okay, teacup.
Oh, that's
Can
super
I,
tiny.
can I
That's a
ask,
little
is that like a really
yippy-yappy
expensive
dog.
dog? Because who was just talking about this? Somebody was talking about this to me last week about teacup chihuahuas and how they want one from the pet store. I was like, is that where you get
I mean,
those?
actually, I am a breeder. I have a full-blooded Chihuahua who is the mama, and the daddy is the Yorkie.
Oh, wow.
So,
okay.
being an owner, is it true? Because the stereotype is that Chihuahuas will only gravitate towards one person in the family.
Oh, is that right? I didn't know that.
It is true. The mama, she won't let my husband come anywhere near me. If God forbid, we sleep together, nuzzle her way between both of us.
You got to pay attention to me and me alone.
For a teacup Chihuahua, I don't think there are many props that probably fit this teacup Chihuahua. How many pounds and what's the Chihuahua's name?
Her name is Dorky.
Dorky?
Dorky
yes,
the dog.
she's only 5 pounds.
Dorky the Yorkie?
She's only 5 pounds.
Okay, so what is a ridiculous prop you bought for Dorky, your Chihuahua Yorkie teacup?
I actually just got her a ballerina dress, and I don't know how.
A little
I got
tutu?
her exact measurements. Yes, I got her exact measurements.
Uh-huh.
It fits her perfectly.
That's
Where'd you get it from? You had to special order it?
Yes, I had to special order it. It took about 2 weeks to get here.
Can I ask what you paid for that?
I paid around $20 for it.
Okay.
Oh, that's not bad.
And have
Didn't
you
break
put it
the
on
bank.
her yet? Has Dorky worn this thing yet?
Yes.
And she didn't
I
try
put
and
it on
shimmy
her
out?
multiple times.
And
she always gets out of it.
She doesn't like it, does she?
I don't know how she gets out of it. Like, I'll put it on her, and like 5 minutes later, she won't have it on.
And she chewing it up, or she just leaves it somewhere? Like, I'll leave this thing over here for dead.
That's funny.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, the only thing I think I've ever gotten her to wear is a mini sombrero.
Oh my God, you've got to send us a picture. I have to see this. Where did you
Chihuahua
find
and a
that?
sombrero.
I literally told my husband, I'm like, babe, this is how you know a dog's a real Mexican.
Oh my God.
She won't wear a tutu, but she'll wear a damn sombrero.
Chelsea, where did you find a mini sombrero for a teacup Chihuahua Yorkie Dorky?
Probably came on top of her beverage at Lupe Tortilla.
For a bearded dragon.
Wait, say that again. Hold on.
Wait, where'd you find it?
For a bearded dragon.
Okay, but where
they
did you
have
find
them
it?
for
Because
bearded
you can go on
dragons.
Amazon and
That's where she
type
bought
in dog
Yeah, you
costumes
just
and
have
you
to
get
be
a
like
million
extra,
things.
extra small for how
Yeah.
tiny your pup is.
Props
Yeah,
for
'cause
dogs.
for the hat, I actually got that at PetSmart.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
For like 14 bucks.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, thanks for
Like
calling,
$200 a mile.
Chelsea, about little
Thank you so
Dorky.
much.
And
Dorky.
okay,
Dorky the dog.
people are
Funny.
texting random ridiculous things they
I'm
bought
getting
for
swept
dogs.
away.
We have so many pictures.
Flavored bubbles.
What was that?
Bacon flavored bubbles, safe for dogs. Somebody
Okay.
bought. Let's see what else. People are sending us pictures of their hot dog costume dogs.
There's a lot of hot dogs.
Oh my God.
Wiener
going around.
dachshunds.
Teddy is a golden doodle dressed like Robin from Batman.
And he has the mask across his eyes.
mask.
I can't believe he's keeping it on.
I don't know how you can pull that off. That's
I didn't
insane.
see that one.
Yeah.
Oh, my
dang.
God.
Came in twice.
What
Look
is
at the little bulldog that's wearing a bow. His name is Winston.
Oh my
Winston,
God.
that's
yeah,
such a
and
great
he has
name.
one blue eye.
Oh, there's
and one brown
Aussies.
eye.
Do you see the Aussies that just
No,
came through?
where are the
No, let me
Aussies?
see.
with the little girl.
Hold on.
Mine
Refresh,
is not.
refresh,
Oh my
refresh.
goodness, Sam, you're gonna lose it. So these are.
Oh my gosh, there's 3 of them.
Hold on, wait. I think it just came up also. Whoa! So the child is Spider-Man.
Yes.
It's a little girl with her pigtails sticking out of the Spider-Man mask. Mm-hmm. And the 3 Australian shepherds are also Avengers.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
There's like Wonder Woman. It
There's
looks like
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
What's that one next to her? I
The
can't
other
tell.
one probably didn't put anything on because he don't like clothes.
Have y'all seen the?
Oh my God, I'm
the one on
obsessed.
Instagram. We try not to get swept away with Instagram ads, right? We've learned the hard way, right? Don't buy things off Instagram. But there's this one where they have dogs running, and they look like what are the royal dogs that Queen Elizabeth had? What are those?
Oh,
Corgis.
Corgis. Okay. So it's like a pack of corgis running, but the costume, the thing they're wearing just over their neck makes it look like they're like a person with arms and
Oh,
legs.
I've seen that. I've seen that.
And it looks like they're running at you as like this little person, like a
Yeah.
Mario, like a Super Mario or something.
You're
Sometimes they have
looking
a
at
little-
them straight on.
Sometimes they have a knife in one of their hands.
Yeah, I always seen the Chucky costume. Yeah, like from Child's Play.
Yes. And I've seen a lot of pet costumes right now, like at Target or all these different places. You know, our dog she turned 2. It's going to be her second Halloween with us, right? So it's her second Halloween. We had bought her something. What did we get her? Like a Buc-ee's something just for warmth. And I don't know if she really liked that too much. So we've not tried to dress her up
How
for
does
Halloween.
she react? Like
Yeah.
I know that
Her
at
little
Halloween.
Buc-ee's fleecy
No, but
thing,
I
she
mean,
was
like at
fine.
Halloween when the door is ringing like nonstop for trick or treaters, it would always get my dog kind of riled up. Like how is she?
Well, last
dealing
year
with
was our
that?
first Halloween with her. What did we do? I wasn't home for the trick or treaters. I was out with my kids.
Oh, so you didn't deal with it?
Yeah.
But if you
I
have
think
trick or
we just put
treaters,
her in the room next to the door so she could see through the glass, and she was looking out the window of the front room and looking through the glass door of the front door. My mom was
bark.
the candy queen. My mom was giving out the candy queen. So a lot of people have bought a lot of different things, but I don't know how. Nobody has told me so because now we're getting flooded with all the pictures of all their dogs.
is
All you got to talk about here on the
so
Rule and Ryan Show
cute.
is pets or kids, and somebody's going to flood you with information. And now we have tons of pictures coming through of people really what they've bought for Halloween costumes. But what is this one? This is a car seat for a dog. Is this a Chihuahua, Kevin? What
I
is
can't
this?
tell. It looks like a Chihuahua, but I can't tell if you said it's a car seat.
It says, I bought King a huge pink elephant to be his car seat in the car.
Oh, so it's just a huge pink elephant, but
and that's where they snuggle the dog in.
That's definitely a little
it's not
Chihuahua.
really safe.
Yes, because things that I've wasted my money on already as a new dog owner. We got Charlie, who's a mini golden doodle girl. I went to the pet store and we bought a car seat for the dog, thinking, isn't this what the dog needs to be in? No, she does not. She's already too big. She was already too big for it.
I'm sure.
I mean, she was small when I got her, but I never had a dog before. So I thought, okay, small dog, small car seat. No, complete waste of time. It's sitting in my garage. We never used it once. She wouldn't sit in it. She just likes to perch in the middle of the car.
Well, they have dog seat belts that you can kind of strap them in.
You can buckle it into the actual where a seat belt is. Like instead of where you put it over your chest where the latches, you hook it to their harness and you latch it into the seat belt so that if, God forbid, something happens, they're at least technically buckled in and that they would stay in the car.
Do you guys run into this problem, though? When I put my dog in the passenger seat,
I'm the worst.
like the airbag alert thing goes off.
Oh, yeah, because there's too much weight.
Yeah. Misty's
or
10
not
pounds.
enough weight.
Not enough.
I think it's saying that you need to turn off the airbag or something
because
like that.
it's trying to it's anticipating that maybe you've got a small kid there and the airbag could hurt him.
Yeah.
My God, the dog pictures.
These pictures.
I'm not seeing any cat pictures, by the way.
No, there's one.
There's one.
There's
just
one.
when I said I clicked it. The cowboy cat.
Yes!
Oh my
So
God,
cute.
that is the only cat picture that has come through. Oh my God, now there's a cat pirate.
There's a corky.
Did you see the cat pirate?
Cat pirate. No, where the
Yes, there's a cat pirate. So basically, it's all dogs are
Look
dressed
at
up
his
for
little fake
Halloween
arms.
and like two cats.
Oh man.
Oh, now there's what is this? A cockatoo?
What is this one? Oh,
Does somebody
That's
put
a bird.
Hold on.
Somebody put this felt costume over their cockatoo.
It's like they wrapped an entire stuffed animal around their
What
bird. Now the
is
bird
that?
can't go anywhere.
Look, Ryan, look at this
nuts.
picture.
That ain't right.
Look at this picture. They buried this cockatoo inside this green like hand puppet.
He kind of looks
not nice.
jazzed. Look at his face.
I don't
He's
think
like,
he enjoys
Oh
that.
my God, that's amazing. 37530. You know, you can keep us entertained for hours. Now we're like, look at the shiny thing over here. We forgot what we were doing.
Nope.
All right.
Keep it
Thank you
coming.
so much for telling us about the things you bought for your dog. Let us know if you buy the dog Crocs. Show us pictures. We'd like to know if you invested that and if your dog kept them on. Coming up next, you may have seen this on social media over the weekend. Even Kevin sent it to me on Reels, but we want to hear the proof for ourselves. All the 80s number one hit songs that Rihanna shoehorned into one of her first hit songs. If you know, you know. If you don't, you're going to find out about it next in Scoop on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop on 104.1 KRBE.
It is brought to you by Taqueria Sarandas. And if you're trying to win Post Malone tickets, well, the first chance of the day has happened at 8 o'clock. You've got 4 more chances, 10 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m., and 5 p.m. We will reveal a phrase, and you have to identify, is that Post Malone saying that, or is that baloney? And if you are correct, you win tickets to the show. He's going to be here tomorrow and on Wednesday to the Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion. So Lacey was our 8 o'clock winner. Lacey's very excited.
You got
about the
pretty
Wednesday
good
show.
odds. It's a 50-50 chance it's right.
So you're hoping to be caller 104 or caller 105. Because to go to the next caller if 104 is wrong. Okay, so Kevin sent me this on Reels, and I don't always catch up on everything y'all are sending me, but I was like, oh, wait, I missed that you sent me this. But then I saw over the weekend, people really ran with this.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
In 2006, Rihanna brought us SOS. It was one of her big hits. Great song. It samples Tainted Love by Soft Cell. And it's just a real fun song. And I didn't realize until I saw that reel and we started seeing all these stories that the writer of this song did an homage to the 80s in the second verse of this song. So that verse is made up of lots of 80s song titles and artists. Here's the audio clip so you can hear it for yourself. There's one. That's the other one. Another one. Everything in that was Take On Me, aha. I Could Just Die in Your Arms Tonight. Cutting Cruise, I Just Die in Your Arms Tonight. I Melt With You, Modern English. Head Over Heels, Tears for Fears. Kim Wilde released the cover of You Keep Me Hanging On. The Way You Make Me Feel, Michael Jackson.
Wow.
Wait,
That's
Head Over
all.
Heels is Go-Go's, isn't it?
This is Head Over Heels, Tears for Fears.
Oh, okay.
The music pays tribute to the 80s because it samples Stand in Love, as I said. And in a recent interview, the writer Evan Bogart talks about writing this song and putting all those in there, but nobody really realized how clever.
Oh, I never realized until I saw this.
Here's Evan talking about it.
I wrote it. I had no idea what I was doing. The whole second verse of that song is 80s song titles strung together as sentences because I thought it would be super clever. Take on me, aha. You know inside you feel it right. Take me on. I could just die up in your arms tonight. I melt with you. You got me head over heels. But boy, you keep me hanging on the way you make me feel. They're all number one songs from the 80s.
That's so clever.
I had no idea. No one does.
That's cool.
Never heard that before.
That is insane.
Yeah, now you know. So if it comes across your reels, then now you know.
That's pretty cool.
I have a sci-fi story for you guys. Ryan and
my ears are
Kay
perked
like
up.
Thank you.
Sci-fi stuff.
Thank you. All right.
From our geniuses at NASA, right here in our home city of Houston, Texas, NASA has spoken. And when it comes to the most realistic and least realistic science fiction movies, NASA has chosen for most realistic.
Okay.
From 1997. What's a sci-fi movie from 97 you'd guess?
That was it. Where they invaded us. Will Smith was in it.
Independence Day.
Day.
Now, that was 96.
was
Okay.
96.
Well, I was close. I was a year off. That's a long time ago.
What would be your guess, Ryan? Don't cheat.
Oh, is
Thought
it
you were
one of those
Googling.
asteroids movies?
No, 98 was Armageddon.
Armageddon.
Oh wait,
And
the one that
Deep Impact.
Rihanna was in was the.
Oh, that was Battleship.
No, this is Gattaca. From 1997,
Oh, never saw
NASA
it.
says that Ethan Hawke, Uma Thurman, and Jude Law's movie Gattaca about parents having their kids genetically engineered to produce the best traits is the most realistic science fiction
Oh, we're
movie.
probably doing that right now.
Jeez.
The
I mean,
second
that's
on
what-
their list is Contact from 97 with Jodie Foster.
Oh, that was really good.
Scientists who found evidence of aliens.
That was a frustrating one, I would say, because they didn't really believe her after she allegedly went to a different planet or dimension for a couple seconds.
Remember, they built that big machine and
Yeah.
then it exploded
Yeah.
and they had a backup machine.
The least realistic science fiction movie, according to NASA, is the disaster movie 2012, which came out in 2009.
Oh, that was John Cusack.
Cusack.
Cusack, yeah.
I don't remember what that one was. about.
Was the guy from Elijah Wood, was he in that? Or was
I might have
that
to look that one up?
Yeah, 2012. You know, it's like wasn't the Mayans saying we all think 2012 is going to be the end of the world?
Yeah, I think
It's the
that's
Mayan
it.
calendar.
You know, one of the major things with anything in space in these sci-fi movies is, are we going to get hold of gravity? Will we be able to provide our own gravity on our own ships? That's probably going to be really
Artificial
hard to do.
gravity.
Artificial gravity.
Yeah.
Yes.
They did it in The
That's for
Martian.
you in the Ancient Alien series
Yeah,
to figure
right.
out, Kev.
We don't have enough time for that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go down that rabbit hole.
For KRBE's Roula and Ryan show to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
All right, get out and vote. Today is the first day for early voting. I recommend it. It's just so much easier. The race for president, U.S. Senate, and more are on the ballot.
And what people don't realize with early voting is you can go anywhere to do that.
Yep. So
As
you
opposed to
must-
election day where you got to be in your actual precinct area polling place. With
Correct.
this, it's anywhere you want to go. You see a polling place, you can walk in there and do this, and that's how
Now
you
you
can
must
bust down lines.
bring a photo ID with you to the polls. Acceptable forms include your Texas driver's license, a passport, or an election certificate. The ID must have a photo and cannot have been expired for more than 4 years. Now, in Harris County, there are 2.68 million people registered to vote. So to prepare before entering the voting booth, you can go to this website, harrisvotes.com. You know, it's like for Harris County, harrisvotes.com. All polling location hours will be from 7 in the morning till 7 p.m. For those relying on public transportation, Metro is going to offer voters free rides to and from the polling locations. The last day to apply for a ballot by mail is this Friday, October 25th. And the last day of early voting in person is Friday, November 1st. So get out there and vote. Very important thing to do. And that's what's going down in H-Town.
Did you miss what happened on Roula and Ryan's Roses update today? Alex had come to us last Thursday. She's 9 months pregnant. She's been married for about 3 years to Connor. He is not engaged at all in this pregnancy. He's just not interested in anything baby. And she was worried that he's messing around on her. Well, you got to hear what happened on the recap. And you're going to hear the update next on the Roula and Ryan Show.